Yoga is an ancient, traditional set of slow, low-intensity movements that work every muscle in the body. It is known for toning muscles and getting rid of toxins, but it is also thought to help people lose weight. The practice is not as good at helping you lose weight as aerobics and other high-intensity workouts, but it is a good way to shape your body. Yoga isn't known for helping people lose a lot of weight, but it is known for making your body look better by stretching it. When talking about yoga stretches, it's important to note that yoga alone isn't enough to help you lose weight, but it does help by making you more flexible and stronger. Today we will discuss the 10 best yoga poses for healthy mind and body. But before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon as well. So, let's get started. 1. Sun Salutation. Sun Salutation is the most well-known and thought of yoga pose. It is a combination of several poses, which makes it more effective and able to give your body a full workout. Sun Salutation includes the mountain pose, the forward bend, the tabletop poses, the downward facing dog, the upward facing dog, and the whole series done backwards. Ideally, and according to tradition, a person should repeat the whole series between 50 and 60 times, slowly increasing the number of times. The pose is the first one you do, and you do it before each sequence, whether you are a beginner, an intermediate, or an advanced student. Sun salutations are best done in the morning to get the most out of them. 2. Mountain Pose Yoga. As the name suggests, mountain pose is thought to boost confidence and has been shown to do so. It is the first pose in the Sun Salutation series and helps the other poses as well. Stand with your hands at your sides. Slowly raise your hands until they reach the ceiling. Now, lean back slightly while keeping your posture. Lower your arms to your sides, and do these 5 or 6 times. Mountain pose gets the blood flowing through the body and gets it ready for moves and bends that are more complicated. It also helps tone the lower abdomen, which is one of the biggest problems for both men and women because the pooch takes so long to go away. 3. Downward Facing Dog. Have you ever seen a dog lean back? The pose is made up of the action itself. Downward Facing Dog is also a part of the Sun Salutation, and it gives your whole body a lot of great benefits. The pose comes after the forward bend in each series. After the forward bend, reach down and put your palms on the floor, then move your feet back into plank position. After you're in the plank position, raise your hips to the ceiling by lowering your arms and stretching your back. The pose will stretch your arms, legs, back, and stomach, all of which it will work. Hold the pose for 5 breaths. With practice, you can increase the number of breaths you take. If you are doing this pose by itself, not as part of a Sun Salutation series, you can do it after getting into plank pose. The pose helps you look quick and slim, which is what everyone wants. 4. Upward Facing Dog. The pose goes with the pose that came before it. After doing a full downward facing dog, get back to plank position and stretch your hips and thighs forward toward the ground while keeping your weight on your arms. Your arms will be stretched out, and to start, you can slightly bend your elbows to support your weight. Make sure your knees and legs don't touch the ground, you should be hovering with your weight on your palms and toes. The arm, shoulder, back, leg, and thigh muscles all benefit from this pose. 5. Cat and Cow Position. Along with the mountain pose, cat and cow pose is one of the poses that are used to warm up the body. It gets your blood flowing and warms up your body, both of which are vital to do in order to reduce the risk of getting wounded. Place your palms down on the ground and get down on your knees. Keep your back straight. Maintaining contact with the ground with your toes while bending forward at the waist and lifting your shoulders and hips can help you achieve a back bend position. After completing the low arc, move your back and perform a deep arc inward so that your back is facing the ceiling. Make sure that the tops of your feet are on the ground at all times. When you have osteoporosis, your backbone loses some of its natural flexibility, which can cause it to curve. You'll be able to maintain your backbone's flexibility with the help of this pose. 6. The Warrior Pose. There are 2 poses in warrior poses. They are called Warrior Pose I and Warrior Pose II. Warrior poses work the thighs, the love handles, and the shoulders. They also make the legs stronger and give them more endurance. Stand with your legs shoulder width apart. Move your right leg to the right side and lunge on it while slightly turning your left leg. Straighten your arms so they are parallel to the ground and shoulder width apart. This is Warrior I pose. Hold it for 5 breaths. Hold the same position for Warrior II. After 5 breaths, put the lower arm of your right arm on your right leg and reach your left arm up overhead. Hold for 5 breaths, then switch sides and do it again. 7. Cobra pose. The stretch that you get from holding Cobra pose is regarded for benefiting your entire body. Your arms, shoulders, back, abdominal region, hips, and legs will all benefit from this exercise. Place your hands in the same position as a push-up while you are lying on your stomach on a yoga mat or a carpeted floor. Lift your upper body off the floor carefully and bend backwards from your abdomen as far as you can while maintaining your legs firmly planted on the floor. Ensure that you do this while keeping your upper body off the floor. Do not exert an excessive amount of pressure on your back, as this will do more harm than good for your back. This exercise is fantastic for toning the abdominal muscles, especially the lower abdominal region, which can be difficult to tone. 8. Bow pose. The poses that we've just discussed are rather simple in comparison to the bow pose, which is a little bit more challenging. Because getting it correctly requires consistent practice and the ability to be flexible, it is advisable to avoid attempting it in the first few weeks if at all possible. Place yourself on your stomach, raise both your arms and legs off the ground, reach your arms behind you while holding onto your ankles, and repeat. Because it engages the entire body, the bow pose is often considered to be one of the most beneficial poses in all of yoga. You maintain this position for a few seconds, after which you elevate your body off the floor while maintaining your grip on your ankles. 9. Tree pose. People who are just beginning their yoga practice and wish to improve their foot balance will find that tree pose is an excellent pose to practice. The asana engages your core muscles in addition to those in your belly and legs, so helping to strengthen those areas. On the mat, position your feet so that they are shoulder width apart. This will be your starting position. Take your left foot and place it on the inside of your right thigh while you are standing on your right foot. Maintain this position for a few moments, and then switch sides and go through the motions once more. Before moving to the opposite side, you should maintain this position for at least 8 to 10 breaths. 10. Seated forward bend. Your hamstrings will become more flexible and elastic as a result of this pose, which focuses on strengthening those muscles. Because it helps loosen up the hamstrings, the position is beneficial for everyone in general, but it is especially beneficial for persons whose hamstrings are tight. To perform the pose correctly, you should start by sitting on the ground with your legs extended in front of you. Raise your arms over your head and lean forward until you are able to touch your toes. Maintain control of your stomach and build up the strength in your abdominal region. Maintain the position for a couple of deep breaths. Your body will get more flexible, you will burn calories, and you will tone your muscles all at the same time if you practice yoga regularly. So, these are the 10 best yoga poses for healthy mind and body. If you like the video, leave a comment and subscribe to our channel for more top 10 health-related videos. Press the bell icon for latest updates. Thanks for watching.